welcome to season 3 of Razzmatazz with Rashi. And today we have with us Priyanka Joshi. She's an author, a blogger, a YouTuber, a podcaster, a wonderful person, and a very dear friend. Welcome, Priyanka.
Hi Rashi, thank you so much for inviting me to the season 3 of Razzmatazz with Rashi. I'm so happy
Yes,
to see you back with this season.
exactly. We are back again. We met, I think, in the first season.
Yes,
Yes, and now we are again here in the season 3. Thanks to you for coming up and taking out time for this.
my pleasure, my pleasure.
So, Priyanka, personally, I really admire everything that you do. Your writing, your videos, your podcast, everything. So here we have an audience who would love to know like what all amazing things you're doing in your life.
Okay, so yeah, as Rashi told, I do a lot many things, everything related to writing, videos, and anything I can create through my words. So I started blogging later in 2016, towards the end of 2016. I have 2 blogs, a podcast channel, a YouTube channel, an Instagram page dedicated for poetries and any random musings. And I have published four books,
Oh,
and 5th
amazing.
book is going to release this year. So these are the things which keeps me occupied all the time, and I love doing it.
Yes, that we can see that you really love doing, we do everything you do with so much passion. So Priyanka, like when did writing happen? Like, do you even remember like when was the first time you wrote something for maybe a public platform and what was that piece that you wrote for the first time?
My first blog was published on 29 December 2016. I remember it
Oh, great, you
clearly, and
remember the
my
date and
first
all.
yes, and first blog topic was bidding adieu to 2016,
Okay.
because I had enough with that 2016 year.
Yeah.
So that was my first piece, and it was hardly 300 words blog,
Yeah.
and
Just to
I was
begin with.
very happy. Yes, just to
You
begin
still
with.
have that in your blog.
Yes, I have it in my
Okay,
personal
great.
blog, Virtual CI.
Yeah.
So that was my first blog, and I was absolutely not at all aware about blogging and how to write a blog. But
Mm.
I thought that I have written a blog, and I was very happy about it.
So tell us about the blogs that you have. Like you have 2 blogs, right?
Yeah.
And also let us know about the wonderful books that you're writing now.
Okay. So Virtual CI is my open diary personal blog. It's now more than 4 year old, and it's like a collection of everything: English, Hindi, poetries, articles, book reviews, movie reviews, and anything and everything I love to write about without
Yeah.
thinking about SEO, keyword research, or Google
Mhm.
algorithms. It's like my personal journal.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, I came up with Sanity Daily, a dedicated
Okay.
mental health portal, because even at Virtual CI, I used to write a lot of content surrounding, mental health, self-help,
Mm.
self-improvement. So then I thought that I should come up with a dedicated platform for mental
Yeah.
health content only. That's how Sanity Daily came in picture.
Okay.
And then also I have a YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
which again speaks about around sanity, mental health, and then some
Okay.
poetries. Podcast channel, Mental Health
Uh,
First. The name of my podcast channel is Mental Health First. So
uh,
maybe I talk about mental health only. So yes,
okay.
books. First book, if you remember, like we met in your first season.
Yeah.
It was for 26 days, 26 ways for a happier you. My first ebook,
Exactly.
right? So
Yeah.
after that, after that, I was a part of an international anthology, an NGO based in Colorado. Then
Okay.
I had published a Hindi poem book, Ardhaviram. I have
Nice.
recently published a biography for a client, which will be in markets next month. And
That's
I'm
all
also
amazing.
coming up. I'm coming up with my English poem collection very soon.
Oh, wonderful.
So these are the things I have been doing in last few
That's
years.
just, so inspiring. I mean, you inspire so many people with your blogs and with the initiative that you have taken through mental health. So how do people contact you? Like through your blog, or you have other platforms where you provide mental health services and help?
Yeah, I have made myself very much accessible. I
Mhm.
try to reply to every DMs, every email. So
Okay.
since my reader base is mostly from because it's the niche is mental health, it's
Yeah,
from
that's
Europe,
right.
US, Canada,
Okay.
Germany. people reach out through emails mostly. Most of the time it's through emails. Then I have this I have made a went out portion in my blog. If you will visit my homepage, there is this chat option. Anybody can chat with me anytime. At that time, if I'm not present at that time, I reply to them after some time whenever I see the messages. Then I have Instagram DMs. So people approach me, they went out. Sometimes they're not even looking for solutions, but they just want to share how they are feeling. So I feel very good that I have given that space, that little space to people, whoever lands up to my blog and they feel like opening up, and they just leave their messages, and they just went out and they just leave. Sometimes they're not even looking for any answers or solutions. So
they just want somebody to listen to them.
Yes, non-judgmental and unbiased in an unbiased way. So that is something very, I feel very rewarding that at least I've been able to give that space to someone.
And that is so helpful. So out of all this mental health activities, how do you maintain your sanity?
My sanity.
What's the secret?
My daughter is my biggest secret. She is my biggest support. She is the main, motivational factor is that she is around me. She's there with me, and she is happy that Mama is there with her. She's working in front of Mama is there, and she's sitting here and working. So she cooperates a lot, and she's so happy all the time. Whenever I publish a new book, she's more excited than me. Mama, this will be your third publication. This will be your fourth publication. You have got 4 books now. You have got 5 books now. She's always happy.
That's the biggest inspiration, motivation, everything you can say that.
And looking at her smile and her happiness, it makes me more, it encourages me more. So that's my biggest motivational factor. And other than that, since I've chosen this niche, mental health, it itself is the biggest motivational factor, because it is something, it's not just not a theme for my blog or niche. It is social cause, basically, right? So you will come to know that people are suffering. They are suffering inside. They are suffering in silence, and they don't choose to speak about it. So the suffering is never ending. The problem is never ending. So my work is never ending. So I just cannot sit like, I have written 10, 15, 20 blogs, ho gaya. No, I just cannot stop. And the more I talk with people, the more I come across their problems, the more I get ideas. I should write about this also. I should write about this also. So that's how I create my content, because people sometimes suggest me, "Aapne ye to likha hai, please is bare mein bhi likhiye." And they are my genuine readers, basically. No Facebook friends or unme se nahi. But they are like my readers who came through Google, kahin se dekh ke, they came through my blog.
Usually people for mental health or on all these help and advice, we try to reach out to some strangers, instead of, we know that a friend is doing this, but if we require help, we'll find out somebody stranger who's there.
Because there is this fear of being judged. Log judge karenge, wo mere bare mein kya sochegi. Because we have this picture, ek image hoti hai sabki. And if I break down, and if I lose myself and share everything with you, maybe you won't judge me, but I have that fear of getting judged. Meri puri image hi kharab ho jayegi. So usually people don't approach because of this, but that how it should not be, because it creates problems in longer term. You need to speak out.
That's true. Any advice you want to give to the people
regarding blogging or mental health?
Mental health.
See, I feel what personally works for me is that I set realistic goals. I don't go harsh on myself that I have to do so many things, that I have to be perfect at everything. No, I have to do one thing at a day, one day at a time, one thing at a time, like you all say. So I pick up few things, and I know what I'm capable of doing today. You're looking at my mental state. If I'm not feeling good, I won't do anything. There are days that I don't even work at all. Though I take completely off, and I watch movies with my daughter. I sleep, and I just take a day off. And there are days when I work, like I write 2 blogs, I create a video, and I do an Instagram post. So it's up to you need to understand your patterns. So it's very important that we stay, that self-awareness ki baat hai yahan pe. How aware are you about your own self? So it helps you to keep a check on your mental state and dedicate work to yourself, set deadlines. With आपके साथ भी जरूरी होता है. If you are giving deadlines to yourself, you should check that if it's realistic or not. होगा कि नहीं होगा. So
True.
if we don't do it, then वो परेशान करता है. So
And taking a
that
break is
helps
so
me.
important,
It is very important,
It is.
and it's okay. कुछ नहीं जा
Yeah.
रहा है कहीं पे.
No pressure, of course.
No pressure, of course.
So, like,
yeah.
apart from writing and blogging, what is that one more thing that you love to do?
I have this inclination towards art, हमेशा.
Okay.
So drawing, painting, doodling. उसके अलावा I love to dance. Dance करना
Okay.
मुझे बहुत पसंद है.
Yes, for dance, you can actually watch her Instagram reels and all. And I think your daughter also sometimes joins you.
Yes, she joins me. She joins me, and she will dance only when I am dancing.
Yeah.
उसके अलावा नहीं.
And that's
So
so
yes,
refreshing.
dance. Yes, it is. So dance is something I enjoy and I
Yeah.
love to do.
Good. Okay, now time for one fun question.
Okay.
So just imagine one day if you wake up as some other blogger or celebrity or some other friend, who would that be and what would you do?
Okay. I'm a big fan of Manav Kaul, if you know. Manav Kaul, he's a
Oh, yes.
writer,
Yeah.
theatre artist, and so I would love to be him.
Oh
I'll
my
wake
God.
up to be Manav Kaul so that I would be able to write like he does. I mean, his Hindi writing. His Hindi
books
writing,
are amazing.
his books, I've read 3 books and I follow him on Instagram like
Yes.
crazy fan की तरह. I
Correct.
hardly comment on any celebrities. उसमें जाके मैं comment नहीं करती, but उनके
Yeah.
उसमें जाके I leave hearts, I leave sunflowers because I'm such a huge fan. So yes, if
True.
I get a chance, I'll want to be like him. I would like to
Yeah.
write like him, and
Oh,
oh my
wow.
god, such a writing free flow वाली जो writing है, I wish कभी मैं वैसा लिख पाऊँ हिंदी में.
True.
So,
You already write so wonderfully. Your own poetry book, Ardaviram, has been doing really great.
Thank you.
So
Rashi.
people, if you want to contact Priyanka or if you want to check her books and blogs, we'll be sharing all the links in the description of this video. So once we are done, you can check the video links and you can directly contact. Like she said, she's very approachable regarding writing or regarding any help you need. And of course, do buy her books. They are lovely. So thank you, Priyanka. It was so wonderful having you back to this Razzmatazz with Rashi.
Thank you so much for having me, Rashi. Thank you.
Thank you.